Hey guys, welcome back to Green Reaper coming at you for another video of Raid Shadows. Hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend and just generally having a great time. We have a couple of new events which I would like to go over in this video and just generally try and highlight the areas and how I won the last training event for the soul stones and stuff like that. So I'm gonna unveil my secrets and stuff like that in this video. So keep watching, and I'll show you the simple tricks of this. I'm gonna go through some numbers and crunch some numbers as well. I generally crunch numbers off stream, and I generally don't show the numbers a lot in my videos. So today we're gonna go and generally do it. First of all, I kind of just want to comment on the Prism Shard. Like, I summoned one earlier because I had 30 here, and I got epic. It wasn't nothing juicy, and it wasn't even a great epic. But what's my thought on these? They're not very good. 4% chance. I mean, a sacred, a 2x would give you a 12% chance, right? So for me, this is not great, and it's not even worth worrying about. End of the day, if you pick some I don't know what you call them, but you know, prism shards, and you have enough to summon, then fair enough. You know, summon them, go ahead, do it. But nothing special. So you know, you've got, like, sample 15 here, I've got 5. Well, guess what? It still doesn't give me enough to summon, so a bit pointless. Oktoberfest, I'll go over this one very quickly. It just looks like it's some free rewards, really. It looks like there's a free Prism Shard in here, like 130 brews, which should be useful for the champion training. We have a XP bar there. Nothing crazy here, but you know, if it's freebie and you're doing a champion training, then it's generally good, should be free for you, and you should be able to earn that quite freely. Champion training, then let me go into the champion chase tournament quickly. This is shocking, like diabolical, shocking, bad, right? Like 10,000 points. Do you know how many shards that you'd have to summon to get that? That's absolutely crazy. I don't know where Plarium's head goes when it comes to stuff like this. On the other hand, though, for this, we have the Ukko event, and it looks like that Dexter is trying to put some big points up to get a nice big lead here. But generally, I haven't made my mind up if I'm going to go for this yet. I might go for the 3 or for the 4. Last time I went for Emic, right? And I won top pretty comfortably. And I had a little secret and I had a little stash, which I'll show you. But right now, a legendary tome for 10,000 points. Not too bad. I think this is absolutely shockingly bad again. But to be fair, if you get this and you do the silver enhancement, then you will have enough to summon 2, I think it is. Or you'll be 5 away from summoning 2. So they are 25. I will be able to summon 2 if I pick both up. You know, in the day, it is what it is, right? It's just some extra. If they keep doing this, then it's just extra. I'm giving you the option to go for the extra stuff. So actually might not be bad if you grind it out. Spider was, well, it was spider. So how do I get my points, and how do I put crazy points? So last time, so first of all, ascending. For me, sending doesn't really do anything. It's kind of pointless a little bit. The points are not great. I think your best bet is obviously upgrading your food, and I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. And then leveling up as well into stars. It's not too bad. Like, I mean, 8 points. It's kind of a bit meh. But here is the trick: skill tomes. Now, getting a large selection of skill tomes can be quite annoying. So as you can see, epic, legendary, and now mythical, if you have a mythical champion, but generally is quite a big difference in points, right? So right now I've got 200 rare tomes, I've got 300 328 tomes. Now this is a good strategy if you want to try Sniper Elite, for example. And if you got 320, if you go 328 times by 75 points, this will give you 24,000 points. Now, bear in mind, I am super endgame. Like, I don't really use epic tomes. So that's me not using energy, gems, or anything like that. So it's kind of crazy on how many points I've got sitting there. Now, you can do the same with rares as well. Let me just delete this. I think that's crashed. So rare tomes as well, 201 times by 25. Okay, 5,000 points. So between the two sets of tomes, that's 30,000 points ready to go to rock if I really wanted to rock anyone's world. And then we're not even thinking about legendary tomes. But to be honest, doing this type of method for legendary tomes isn't really that worth it in my opinion compared to the epics and rares. But you know, if you still have them available, you don't care about C vs C. I know in SP we don't really have a minimum. In C vs C we can generally kind of go a bit nuts here. But if you do it, it's 200 points times by 19, and you have 3,800 points. I have less points in rare tomes than these two. If you have a nice stack of 200 rare legendary tomes, GG, very easy job, right, to kind of just take the lead. Let's say you had, I know there's some people probably would like 50, 60 tomes. Let's say you had 50, then it's going to be a whopping 10,000 points. But that'd also be a waste of 10 legendary tomes, 50 legendary tomes. Legendary tomes as well, they're generally way more expensive than epic and rare, and you can easily stock up on rare and an epic very quickly in free shops and bazaar and stuff like that. So if you do want to go ahead and try and push for this and you're looking to maybe sniper or want to try and win this, then I definitely recommend trying to do that. But I would say go for the snipe and save your books for last. Just keep building food up and then go for the snipe. So that would be generally the best bit to do. Try and figure out their time zone, watch their patterns over the next 2 or 3 days, and just see if you can figure out a time zone. It's a lot of work, but generally not too bad of an idea. But in the day, like for example, another thing you can do as well is like if you have like a load of 4-star chickens, which I know for sure I would have some somewhere on my account. Let's just try the vault. This is also another way to get like a lot of points, right? And generally can do some damage. So, you know, your 4 stars, you should be leveling up. Your 5 stars, you should definitely level up. So you can see I've done it here in the past. So I actually have a legendary here ready to go to like level up. Don't actually have, oh there we are. So we got a couple of 4s ready to go, and this will just show you on how many points. This is brutal right about now. If you can do nightmare, I generally say go for nightmare because it's much faster. It's not as energy efficient, but for points it is definitely way more faster. So that's something to kind of bear in mind. This is like 36, right, for the 4 stars. Now if we go and do nightmare, for example, let's just come out of this, go to nightmare, 5, 6, and then just kind of whack through. But if you can't do nightmare, then stick to brutal. Obviously it's better to not, you know, go waste your energy or anything like that. There is a handful of champions that can generally do this and generally make it quite well as well. There's a lot of apps out there that can help you do this, you know, or win this type of events and stuff like that. So 63 points, I can guarantee you if this was a 5-star, these were 5 stars, this would be way more points. So that's something to kind of just bear in mind. Keep your brews for kind of last minute. Don't use your brews yet. But like I don't really have like a big stack of brews, in all fairness. So like I've got a big stack of 5-star chickens, but for brews, like I'm pretty skint on them. And I haven't been using mine in a while. But there is also 150 waiting, or sorry, 130 brews waiting in the tournament. And this is something you could generally do. Save your barons for last minute as well. If you need to kind of try and push your points up a bit more, maybe you don't have enough epic tomes or anything like that. Obviously, if you have a nice big stack of gems, 55,000, this can cause some issues. But my recommendations as well, like if they've gone to like 20, 30,000 points and you can't snipe them easily or stay within a 10,000 point radius, then I wouldn't bother going for it. Like, just settle for like the second one. Don't waste crazy amount of resources. Right now I'm like 13,000 points away from the leader, but I also have the resources to go after this and stuff like that, and try not to spend. And I think these things are worth for spending. Is Ukko worth all this work for the soul stones? Like, generally, I still think he's quite good, even if he's not as good as he is in arena since the stun set was nerfed. I still think he's a top tier epic, you know, and he can do some bits and bobs here. So I would still say if you can pick up a 3-star or 4-star, I would generally go for it. Now I only have a 1-star on mine, and this is why I'm thinking like a 2-star is kind of a bit expensive to go for a 2-star here, but it's still better than nothing. 3-star might be something I'll settle for if I get extra legendary tome and so relentless from it, but I'll definitely be interested in this 4-star. So yeah, I got the Emerald. I can't remember how many points we did on my tournament. I'm just gonna have a look quickly through Discord and see if I have any notice, or maybe I'll pull it somewhere. I think I might have one on my YouTube, maybe. Let's have a look on the YouTube and see if there's anything on the YouTube side. See post. No, I don't have anything on the YouTube either. Maybe I'll share it in Discord, but I think it was about 20, 30,000 points. I don't even think it was that while ago, but I swear I had a screenshot of it somewhere. Yeah, I don't have a screenshot of it. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, for me, I will be looking at this and maybe thinking about going for it. I might push for 30,000 points and just see if anyone is willing to go toe to toe for it and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna break the bank, and we'll see what I'll do at the end. And maybe I'll give you guys update. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see an update to this, or see the progression. It looks like Dexter, or whatever his name is, might give me some problems. As well as I do go through here and I try and look for any big names that might give you a problem. So there's a Gallifrey member in here. There is SP, which is me. I was thinking there's no SP in here. If there was no SP in here, I probably wouldn't waste my time, because they're most likely a bigger Kraken than me. I can't really see anyone here. Maybe Chris could be a little bit of a problem. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I don't feel like it'd be a crazy problem for me. So I might actually go for it and see what happens. Yeah, I don't see anyone in here to really be worried about. And we'll maybe just track the top guy and see how it goes. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. I've been Grim Reaper. Peace.